What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMDTNT, where I am living my dream, trading and traveling. Hope everybody out there is doing well. As for myself, I am doing pretty good today. Got all the orders I needed to get done and shipped. So taking a quick break to look at the chart, see what we did in the market today, trading the LMD ATS, automated trading system. It did take a couple of trades earlier today that I did look at, and I kind of want to make this quick video, just kind of showing the importance of back testing and how simple little things can make a huge difference. So I'm gonna go ahead. I am going to bring up my charts real quick. Like we see that the LMD ATS is active. It is enabled. It's after 2 o'clock, so it can take a trade. On the break of this supply, it can take that trade if the risk is good. So just looking at this, I see that right here it said 29,560. The stop is down below 29,500. So this would not take this trade because the risk would be too great. Even if it breaks this zone, we know that it's broken when the box has the outlined lines around it. We don't see that now, so it has not broken it. But that's not what this video is about. We'll take a quick look, see what we'll do that after the fact. So we'll look and see what we made after the fact. I do want to look at, it took 3 trades. So I want to look at these 3 trades real quick. So this is 6 p.m. coming into the market open. It took a trade off the open. Looks to be a decent trade, but it's gonna run into some headache right there. That's just me thinking, but the bot doesn't do anything and it trades straight up edge. Took that trade, quick stop out. We've been seeing that a lot. No harm, no foul. What can you do about it? But take the trade again on the next one. So comes up, gives an entry here, but the risk was 96 points. Can't take that. We get a supply break filter, and then we run into the session filter. So it's not going to take any trades from 7:35 till 11 o'clock. So we'll come on over to 2300. 2300. It can start taking trades right now at 2300. So we get to 2300. Risk was 11 points on this one. Risk has to be between 15 and 50. So it couldn't take that trade right there. Long break filter, short break filter, another long break filter. These are filters that are in the system. I don't ever really talk about them, but it needs to have 2 supply breaks before it can take a trade, or 2 long breaks before it can take a trade. So these filters keep it from taking those trades. It kind of lets you know it's in chop. That's kind of how you could look at that. That's considered a chop filter. 1 o'clock, it goes back into another session filter. So right here, it goes into a session filter. It blocks that trade. Comes out of the session filter at 2 o'clock and goes immediately into a short, risking 38.25 points. So $76.50 is what that's risking if you want to be to the cent. I'm going to just kind of scroll that up so we can kind of look and see. I may go into the code and darken these up. Somebody had mentioned that they're kind of light and they're hard to see. But this took a short. It came down. That's that 1R trail. 2.25 trail is right there. Again, those don't mean anything to me. I needed to break solid lines. So boom, there was a solid line right there. That's step 1. 2.75. 2.75 locks in 1R. Someone asked me a question. Why do I give it that much room? Well, during back testing, I found that if it reaches step 1, you want to give it that room so that it can kind of pull back and then hopefully continue the move down. But that's why. And I'm looking, and it didn't hit step 1 yet. Look at that right there. It hadn't hit it. So that's why it's still in the trade. So we're still giving this all of this room all the way back up to the stop. Think about that, y'all. If this was risking 50 points, this would have been up like 270 bucks right there. And then it rejected it and then came all the way back up. Imagine watching this chart, y'all. Imagine watching the chart and you seeing that this thing just missed your target and then came all the way back up. The good thing is we already know that this is a green trade because it got the dashed green line going down. So we know that this came back down. But imagine not being in the trade and you over here watching this. This is where I usually would wake up and get out of the trade. Then I go back to sleep and this thing would have went down and hit target. But yeah, we just missed that 2.25, which was step one. It comes down now. Look, it catches step one. Now, this is something else that someone asked me about. I'm going to move this up here because it's going to keep on popping open. Why do I have a step one at 2.75 and then step two at 3R? That's only 0.25 R. That's like 10 points usually between that. That's like minuscule. Why do you do that? I do that because of things like this right here, y'all. And this was determined during backtesting. I saw this during backtesting. It'll hit step one and roll over. And look at what it did. It rolled over, came out, stopped out at the step one trail. So it locked in 1R. Let's keep watching. Let's see what it does. Gives another entry, but risk was 58 points, so it couldn't take it. It then does go ahead and it makes the move almost down to, that's probably step 4 right there. But here's what it is. Comes on back up. And this is the beauty too about doing that. Let's say I got out right there, and then let's say that this was within our range, 50 points. Just would have took this trade, would have got back in this trade, and then it would have caught this move down. But wasn't the case. Session filter comes on. Can't trade between 7 and 9 at this point. So no trades during this time. 10 after 9, it takes another short. It's risking 43 points this time, $86. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Let me blow this up a little bit. Try to see if I can make it. Like I said, I'll probably try to go in and code this out so these lines are a little bit darker. But this comes in, makes a nice move. Look at what it does, y'all. It breaks step one, which locks in 1R. Just misses step 2 again. Just misses step 2, and boom, rolls over. Had this not locked in that 2.75 and it was trying to go for 3R, would have gave everything back. So during backtesting kind of showed me where I needed to put my step targets and where I needed to put my step locks at. And then we see that this rolled over, would have stopped out, long break filter. And then look at the risk on that one, 227 points. We're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Risk on that one, 307 points. Again, not touching it with a 10-foot pole. Why is the risk that much? Because the stop is all the way down at this demand line right there. If that entered, it would have to put the stop way down there. Not gonna do it. So we saw it took one losing trade, took 2 winning trades. The 2 winning trades each made 1R. Losing trade lost 1R. We should be up about 1R, right? Let's check it out. We are up $94.60 on the day. So right now, green. If this doesn't take any more trades, we'll be finishing up 1R on the day. It goes back into another session filter from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock. So kind of avoids those hours. Again, this is all based on back testing. There's that break. Remember when I said if it breaks this, it can take that entry? It did break it, but look, the risk is 76 points. Can't touch that because on that break, the stop has to be way down there. Can't do it. Range is kind of big right now, so I don't think it'll take another trade, but we're going to let the bot keep on running. And on that note, I am going to wrap this video up. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I'm liking it, y'all. I'm hands off. I'll pop in, look at it from time to time. Usually overnight, I wake up, I sleep crazy. I wake up, I'll look, and it'll be in the trade, and I'm like, oh, I need to get out of this trade. And then I just lately been disciplined enough to turn the phone off. I'm either wake up and it lost $100, or I'm gonna wake up and it made anywhere from 100 to 700. So it's like, do you mind losing that 100 for the opportunity to make anywhere from 100 to 700? You let me know in the comments. I'm out of here.